Use the pillar to block off line of sight, but he hears him coming. Ooh, nice headshot to drop niko.
He's got the bomb.
Looking for a heaven push, but you're right. HooXi needs to get into the site itself. Oh, but he still takes Ime with him, and he's got teammates to work with, but the pressure's here from the CT, so not prioritizing the bomb plant. It's going to allow for Alexi to put it down. They're so worried they're going to get swarmed, and honestly, the threat is real. Bomb can be picked back up as Nexa looks to lock in heaven. There's all three CTs confirmed. Now, just hit the headshots. JL, here's the call to action. Nexa's looking for a clutch already.
He got 3 1v2s yesterday.
Well, put a fourth on the tally then. He's got 20 seconds to figure this one out. The challenge is given to him. And Wonderful peeks again, but doesn't full swing. Bomb's going to get grabbed. 15 on the clock. He has to take the duel, and he's just not going to hit.
Countered by the ropz masterclass.
Bit's looking to make some money. Of course, you know, G2's shortcomings on Anubis was really in the face of Reigns, just pure entry fragging, and Kerrigan's overtime impact.
Oh my god.
Right? See what they can put forward tonight, but for now, the Glocks get nothing. He's going to walk into this one. Goes for the wide swing. Wonderful, ready for the kill.
That was wild.
To just swing like that?
HooXi's on a different tip right now.
Well, HooXi absolutely pieced up Mouse in their opening game in Abu Dhabi. And
is that their whole attack? Because, you know, sort of a boring way to go out. HooXi got really good as a caller towards the end of the game last night, trying to keep up with FaZe, who are great at Anubis. They're going to just...
do it again.
Again, eh? You need some more nades.
And again. Easy for Wonderful. Pressure from the other side, though. Alexi's got his back covered. We said we need a lot from Wonderful tonight. Nexa, good headshot, but no time here, unfortunately, for him. If he tries to get plant, Alexi's right here for it. And that is going to be an easy pickup for Wonderful. They've gotten close enough. Careful now. Emet, nice headshots. Wary of monesy following forward here, but he just had the Glock. Nade should...
He's also on burst.
Nope, not going to clean him up. Gets stuck in the doorway. So he'll take the Tech 9. See where he can go with it. Ooh, finding him on the nade timing. Not bad. Considering how little they had to work with, you take a kill, you almost got Ime. We'll see if niko can deagle anybody out of the server. Man, his deagles yesterday on Nuke. I mean, that map of Nuke versus FaZe. If you have any doubts of niko and CS2, just go watch that. Watch it back.
Yeah, if you won that map, it would be forever looked at as a reference game in CS2 for niko's abilities on
Stick around long at all, eh? Just gone.
He's quite risk averse. Like he'll take a peek and stuff, but most of the time he doesn't really. Oh, that's a nice bind from JT.
Yes, sir. Lady Luck graces JL.
But you know what I mean? Wonderful's like, he's got the same sense as Simple, but he doesn't have the same grit. He's not going to stick around, fight through fire, nades, and stuff like that. He'll take an attempt and fall back, but he's quite passive sometimes.
Damn, niko doesn't give a damn about your grenade. We got pressure on the B sites, and that pressure opens a possibility for G2. Smoke grenade for Alexi's rotate in. Ooh, they tagged him with that, so they should be on high alert, but he does have a chance to slide through. Monesy of two minds. Hunter just gets clipped on the side of it. We're back to the 3v3. But that op towards long could get problematic for Navi on the retake, so a smoke grenade will solve this. Monesy now out of the fight for the time being. Nexa has a frag if he wants to open that smoke. Could be a great way to catch somebody on the cross.
Yeah, true.
But Nexa keeps his gun out in dark. It's instead niko to take contact. They've lost track of Nexa. Alexi, he's got this covered. And
it does mean that there are some expectations.
Well, they just jump around the corner and take a shot to the leg. This is an easy pickup for Navi. I mean, they laugh in the face of this attack. Fifth player in's the only one that gets a kill. He'll double down Monesy, but he's already down to a quarter HP. And like, what?
This whole playbook is very unlike what we saw.
Yeah, that's not yesterday's gameplay.
No, it's not. And it is a different team they're playing against, but it did just feel like they were playing fundamentally better. A lot more defaults yesterday for G2. A lot less defaults here versus Navi. Or maybe still defaults, but like... I guess a problem when they played against FaZe was also their follow-through in some of the early T rounds when they would take mid-control and then just die to camera. Crazy peek. out of HooXi. HooXi's keeping that same energy right now. It's just on a different site, so something to say about that. But there should also be something to say about the fact that they got better and stopped doing that as we got into overtime. But old habits die hard, it looks like.
That's 3.
Man.
But he only has 3 health left. That should be the end of him.
There's only 2 guys.
Yeah. He's going to use the smoke grenade to cut off Alexi.
Could they mess this up? 25 seconds, and monesy is seeing red.
He wants to make it happen.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, wait, dude. This is a 1 versus 5 straight up, and he has
can
time
read
to
it.
get bomb. He should have this red with another smoke. Oh, my monesy. 1 fake. The nade doesn't come through. Now, he's got enough space to commit to this. monesy, a pure 1v5. And as Eman tries to get out through that smoke, monesy's just dodging all these bullets.
He's terrified. Ema's looking behind him for a push through. Time's ticking away.
I mean, how could you not be horrified? monesy, the prodigy, has pieced together 4 frags in this 1v5 ace clutch. And Ema, his head is on a silver platter. A miracle from the magnificent monesy. Holy hell. Just like that, game on.
A round that's a write-off. That's the thing, man. In the
Read him
clutch,
like a book.
he doesn't make mistakes.
No, sir. Now, what can they make of it? Off the back of that one. Ooh, wonderful, good trade. But monesy's on the angle before he even gets a chance to go back to the repeak. Man advantage with a deep amount of med control from Hunter.
Set the way back into the game. I mean, Navi are the team that should have called a pause after that, okay? That is a round you refocus. You don't just jump right back into the game. They're taking kind of a pause within this round by not speeding it up too much, giving themselves a chance to relax and not dying while they collect some map control again. And maybe this can help get their protocols together because they're looking to play some of these defaults a little bit more carefully. They find the open site successfully. And G2 have 2 guns they want, or sorry, Navi have 2 guns they want to hold on to. So we can count them up. That's 3 straight now for G2. We'll get the investment again next round from Navi. That's tough. Would have been them saving too, you know. We'd be at 7-0, looking at 8-0.
Just had the right tools in the 1 versus 2.
And yeah, I mean, jumping through that smoke and then, you know, not being seeded and then getting a first bullet kill, like, things have to line up.
Well, right now they're pelting him with utilities, so he can't see. And he's softened up. Ooh, HooXi's gonna fall victim to this. Nice positioning from Ema. And then hits the dink through the smoke. That's all he needs to know to keep on shooting. But as he falls back, Hunter comes through. It was monesy to open up the bomb site just wide enough for Hunter to take the push.
I got to think about the money now. Navi got to be very careful here.
Another smoke in front of Temple as well.
JL's flank is everything.
Yeah, if they didn't have that in position, it feels like it's already impossible. But with JL pressuring monesy again, this bomb site's feeling small for G2. Bit and Wonderful come out with kills apiece. Man advantage, and JL's flank now starting to find a little more room to work within, but niko's been able to fall back to dark, and Nexa just tucked in here on the side of Temple. The spray gets away from him. niko's found out, and it's a nice 3v4 retake.
Not JL.
Oh, not getting back. No, sir. Teammate opens the smoke for niko, and that's even with Wonderful again trying to pull back as fast as possible.
Yeah, the idea to speed up towards A. It's very tempting. The op down, no one holding camera, no one posted up besides these riflers inside the site, and Navi are just still split up right now. Ooh, JL picks up that op.
Eats a flash and fires off, but easy fallback. Confident enough to return ever so slightly to the angle. Missed jump, not a problem. All good.
Now he has to deal with standard protocols as they molly him back, flash him, make sure that he can't re-aggress without taking a major risk. But he can just try it if he wants to. They leave one here to hold, and Nexa was so good versus ropz yesterday. Let's see if Fit can take him out. No. honestly, he's taken to this position so well.
Just sitting in. Good anchor. It's going to force Emet to try and get active. He catches Hooksy, confirms bomb, but then niko slides out through smoke, slices sight open. JL. Oh, no. Luckily, the smoke grenade didn't give Nexa the easy frag, and the chase could very well be on, but this is going to be G2 responding right back. Money, not ideal here for Navi. Luckily, Wonderful's got an extra 5K. You save these guns, you can put something together. Because JL threw down that long smoke, he's been able to join Alexi in middle.
Let's see if they can save.
Very important save here for Navi.
Alexi with the little off angle. niko taking his time in a perfect clear, and now he knows the op is going to be nearby. Oh, shots missed, and JL bullied, but stays alive. He's got an AK, and finally Nexa will start to come for him.
Yeah, he's got him dead to rights.
And of course, they're only going up against this one op on Wonderful, but it's just looking more composed here for G2. They basically never miss when it comes to finding the weaker site in a default on an NT eco. Like, they're very good at avoiding stacks. They've done it twice with no casualties in this half already.
Second round of this map where we've got 10 players alive when bomb explodes.
Yeah, again, the last time they did it, it was G2 had 2 guns.
Oh, I spoke too soon. They're going to find some pistol players and spawn. As long as the op doesn't die, and it won't, so far removed. Slowly seen JL kind of recede back from those early bridge fights, not peeking window any longer. Not if niko's going to pop smokes open. Nice spam, JL.
Yeah, okay.
Just enough. Catching niko through the doorway. At a 5v4 for Navi as they pump in with their buy. Good amount of util still. They're going to pull that rifle back. We've already seen Wonderful get easy multi-kills from this spot, but he's going to miss the first shot, lands the second. Hooksy survives and has a teammate with him.
He wants an angle on that dark
Almost
position. Hooksy still stays alive. He's being a problem right now. Emma, he could take this down.
Easily.
Yeah.
Nice double kill from Emet. And Alexi will lose his duel towards Temple, but dinking Hunter in the process. monesy reopens this bomb site, but they're still relying on Emet deep in dark.
They know he's in dark, but look, they've completely compromised every good spot on the site. It's now a CT retake. They've got to reorganize.
And then you have monesy with 100 HP.
And you
op up and plenty of room to work with.
And you do not want to have to retake in an atypical position like this.
Well, they're going to go for the double long.
You've got protocols coming in from all the natural positions.
No dark, no temple. And Emet last seen down towards dark. So if that op goes out and clears these angles first, it's going to keep monesy on high alert, ready for the long swing. We'll see if they join forces or just kind of let Emet bait bit at the start of it. monesy takes a bunch of damage. Emet does swing for the trade frag. And now it's going to rely on Hunter's 5 HP with the op. But he hits the first shot. And he's going to draw JL forward. No kit again. Glock burst. JL up close. They're going to wide swing on him and his teammate. Emet, ooh, not able to get out of there. niko tapping away, but Bit's got the response back from Dark. 2 kills. They've got to go and push for the bomb. And this means niko's going to have a nice bit of cover here. Good headshot angle. Bit makes it a little awkward now for niko. Starting to slip from him as he peeks out, confirms both are indeed here. But his teammates can also just take back control of the site. They're going to push to come help niko, and that help looks good. Think any of them are still thinking about that ace?
Yeah, I actually just was, so...
Same.
You better believe it's amplified in their own minds. I mean, you think about it when someone does that to you. If you don't get the ninja defuse versus you in a match, you know it's getting clipped. You know,
yeah, dude, it's got that lingering effect.
People are going to remind you of it.
Oh, man, I'm the sucker.
It has impact. It has real impact.
Glocks will find some open road towards mid. Dual Berettas, huh? Let the MP9 have it. Ooh, There we go. Check every corner. There's so little map control at the start of this one.
What's he setting up here?
A grenade. Yep. Oh, it's got a
splash.
Got it. We'll get there.
Said, are you taller than JKS? I just can't get up there.
The hell? Well, luckily for them, there was nothing to be had. No missed opportunity on that one. And then Nexa, once the smoke fade, slides in. We talk about how well he's been doing on the T side, anchoring in long A. Well, here we have it, the CT push alongside niko, but don't let your guard down. niko also falls to bits. And at the 30-second mark, that's critical. monesy's about to get split from mid and long by 5. There is nobody to slow down the mid push. He is standing out in the open. No trade potential for this one. It is Bit who opens up A, punishing the G2 expedition, and therefore reopening the door for Navi to close this gap.
He played in a spot that if he got cleared from above, he would have died instantly, but he had a feeling that they wouldn't, and he was right. Getting the second kill was a bonus, but to be honest, it was almost necessary. Time was running down at that point, so monesy hit one good shot. If niko got one good trade, then G2's round is still alive, but Bit does everything they need and a little more.
Hey there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Folks, he's got it bad enough, okay?
Don't do it, man.
5 kills on Nuke. He's 3 and 11 right now.
Only pistols.
Clean.
Nice and easy here. Good call from Navi. And Alexi, I like the pace. Calls out an open gap. See if these USPs can get anything.
Certainly nothing more impressive than finding an empty site fast.
Yeah. Oh, you just know this pack of CTs would have been moving around the map, looking for a kill. And a roaming pack of USPs is suddenly a little more deadly. But JL and Bit making sure that none of these guns slip away. As Navi tie this game again, but this time at 8. Juggle it all the way. Take no chances. Yeah. Get it out of there and leave yourself. 4 alive for Navi, starting to grow. Nice comfortable amount of cash in the back pocket. Again, Alexi feeling like there's space to be taken in middle, but spam out of niko. Alexi is fine for the time being. Another fast peek. Bit gonna fall to Nexa. Wonderful. Good trade on the first, but niko's got better cover. And a smoke down in front of the mid split. So Alexi, do you take this chance? He could pause here for a second.
He's looking for his timing. They got to set up a push for him, some kind of distraction.
JL smoked long too.
Oh, niko's so weary of this.
Yeah, he's ready.
Smoke's just a little bit too out there.
And Ema just a couple paces too far back. Mid players peek out, take his support down, but Alexi thought maybe he could wrap it around. JL has the slimmest of chances here as bombs down and guns up. 1v3 to go. It's a late lurk out of Hooksy, and if they also wait for him, JL could get back across. What a shot into monesy, holding that angle so deep.
I like how he's playing this active, ready for the same fight to come out delayed.
Hooksy's crawling. JL, hell of a time to post another clutch in this series.
And you know he has some time now.
Nade to soften up Hunter. They both chuck a frag back and forth, but not the third. Hunter's had enough.
Oh, JL's so pissed. He knows he could have tucked. He didn't hear the bomb getting stuck. But because Hunter threw that HE first, he doesn't know if he missed hearing. Looks like the sort of blind stack is correct, and they push A long finally. So they get info. I'd say this is a pretty good timing for G2, but Navi are coming in.
Yeah, and instantly finding niko. Couple warning shots to Hunter, but he stays tucked in. Still hanging on. Nexa picks up a single frag. Wonderful. It's covered.
Oh, great cover from
barely. Right, Wonderful almost killed in the process of the plant, but a big pickup from Ema. 2 on the round, right? He is the guy who cracks open the back of the bomb site. Gives the cover for the plant. Easy pickup from Nexa on the flank. He's been the response so far from G2 in this round. Slide out from JL. He'll take the head off. Op shot comes through from monesy. And as long as he's alive, there's a chance. No kid on these players. They have to push. Flashbang, fantastic. Inside of the smoke, it's going to be desperate. monesy has to give this up. And JL will post his round finally.
Okay.
Navi respond with a 9th.
Yeah, it has been a real journey here for JL. He's gone through it all.
Molly for backside. Nobody to get flushed out from behind Cake. Ooh, pressure for Nexa. Nothing. Nothing at all. Only Hunter with the mid-hold. And he falls right after, so this one is easy. And monesy's hoping to just maybe save it again. Cut through like butter. And
now, tank. This is NaVi surviving it all.
And it's got flashes of nuke yesterday, right? We got this niko world-class top frag, and you don't even win the map. Now G2, obviously, you banking on
one of the strongest callers. xantares is actually such a fantastic caller, but it's literally his individual level that holds back his team.
This time the Molly does find a target, but Nexus still brings one down with it. And niko's got the heaven angle, all's good. CT push out. xantares just running straight into the crosshair. Imez patience as a late lurk. Gets man advantage in the hands of NaVi as they're about to get this 12th. niko pushes forward, does not hide in heaven as smoke fades. And the teccsgocontact, they don't have a Molotov to get him out of here. This is a huge chance for niko, but he's going to have to do it on his own. No teammates nearby. And Elige doesn't turn. He starts to run, and niko gets a double. What a shot! A trade back from Wonderful, a squeeze onto monesy.
Oh.
They do manage to get into this site as Wonderful plants bomb. It falls on the shoulders of Hunter, who is too far away and concerned about mid because of the split that comes through from Ime. Great lurk work from Ime this round, finding xantares, finding the mid play.
At the beginning of NaVi with Imma, they tried to use him like he was on Gamer Legion, an aggressive solo lurk.
In this map, and it may all be for naught. Oh, JL, how dare you.
It gets worse.
Sick. Just a little burst on the smoke. You've got man advantage. You've got all of a sudden a B site. In a world of hurt, xantares does post a kill, and that felt mandatory. He's alone on that B site. Back to the 4v4. Suddenly, no panic needed to rotate and give him support. He did it on his own, and he did it when he had to. On death's doorstep here in Anubis.
This game was MR12, but emotionally, it was MR20.
Sure. A roller coaster for NaVi. They have truly been tested mentally throughout this event in Abu Dhabi. From the depths of defeat versus Ence, to getting stomped on by the Prodigy. But what's crazy is even with xantares getting that early kill, okay, a second one should be enough. Now he needs help. There's still no rotate coming at him, and he's not going to get a third kill in this situation. And with a delayed play, niko, ooh, Wonderful definitely saw him, right?
No. He goes unspotted.
He got away with it.
This could be a big timing for niko. They're going to think he's way farther back than this, but still on this line.
But does anybody give him anything to shoot at? Nexa clears the jail position. Wonderful's able to press out along the pillar, and there we go. niko strikes one down. Wonderful stuck between three separate players. He's got to get into cover, and he hits his shot. He hits both his shots and denies monesy the dark push, but just squeezed from too many directions. We criticized xantares.
This might be the perfect thing to actually suffocate the defense.
Man, CT's along the wall. Flashes don't
never
matter.
mind.
Hunter keeps vision up. JL in from dark. Triple kill from Hunter. Wonderful peels him off the site, but you still got xantares to deal with and utility for him to just slow them down. Big moments coming out of this B defense. xantares in the last, Hunter in the present. With Wonderful alive and kicking. Can they manage to get back into the round? They got a minute to try and find an opening. But you know at a minute it's already a tempting save. You know, sometimes being close to that pillar, being extended out on B side, it just feels so dangerous. But it is great for blocking off flashbangs by getting underneath them. It's tough to flash anybody in that position.
Sure,
You've got the pillar to use anything that bounces off the entrance. It demands mechanical skill, but it does up your chances of dodging all the util, and we see it here with Hunter.
Yeah, using environmental cover for dodging flashes is amazing, because like even if a flash doesn't blind you, if it forces you to 180, that's enough. Still somehow feels far away. Let's see if the CTs can bust out some magic.
Dark aggro.
Oh my god, that's close.
And dark aggro.
Oh, that's a call.
Yes, sir. Saw it out of the gate. monesy posting the op-up. xantares taking the risk. They go two players pushing through the dark smoke, and it works out for man advantage. But HooXi sticks around.
I actually don't mind this risk. Now, my only worry for him is just,
Alone, though, or should
level.
monesy come back?
No, he's fine with someone in dark who can spot it because they can't approach him, right? Because monesy can always peek.
Okay.
But he is at risk a bridge, of course.
And HooXi taking the responsibility into his own hands this round.
Oh, they're just using this as a gimmick play now.
And Bit almost peeling Nexa off the bomb site. Top mid smoke, so suddenly this cross of HooXi's angle begins to brew.
If they throw nades and don't go bridge, though. Oh.
Alexi's right there.
Oh.
Alexi, presence of mind to hard clear, but down to a quarter HP. Little pressure into the dark room. monesy's going to hold the angle, just being toyed with by Alexi. He's going to put him down for man advantage. And niko, meanwhile, pressing out towards middle, does leave Nexa on his own in A. niko will have a chance, but he doesn't pick up the frag. Ime finally falters here. Nexa's position is good for one, and he's softened up Bit so much so that this feels impossible. Overtime from G2. Nexa hanging on in the last 3 rounds of regulation, and again, he's going to put himself in a difficult spot, but right now with so many numbers dedicated towards the other side of the map, Nexa, he gets one, and niko's here to help him. So they shut down the long push, but there is nothing in mid to hold back Navi, except a little utility, and even that's enough. Alexi doesn't force the issue.
I hate the way they path around that pillar. They always come up the left. They never clear it properly. They never molly it, ever. And there's riflers that can stand there blind.
3 times they've fallen victim to this position from G2.
They haven't mollied it.
Once by niko, twice by Nexa. And they're just going to go in with the 3-man A hit. You've got no Molotov to burn out the backside position, so niko's able to take a deeper angle. Nexa still committed to the same spot, and niko, he's going to pull one off. Concerned about middle, though, because there's 0 presence. Let him in. Not a problem.
Yeah.
You can still hold them back with support. They're desperate for the bomb plant, and that kill could make a world of difference.
Rare mistake from Hunter. Bomb doesn't get planted, though. It's low ground.
They get the nades out. It's a slow crawl from monesy. Eventually, he'll hit this flank. But niko also not looking to take a chance by peeking out from heaven. This opens a door for Ime to just blindside another frag, and Navi bouncing back in a 3 versus 5. Now monesy's coming through. This should be the end all, and he will catch Ime up above. Wonderful to the clutch.
22 and 13.
Off the AK, he does get off bomb site. He knows that HooXi's got to be deep camera, and he doesn't get either of the two. HooXi picks up a kill in OT, and G2, the first round's theirs.
And that's not small. It's
Face of 8 with his 3 Ts, but Wonderful's got a grenade out, and that flash could be huge. Sure enough, and they caught FaZe with the same plays yesterday. The aggressive peek outside B works.
Timing's extraordinary.
35 to spare. Wonderful will get the answer,
Wait.
but Hunter's changing guns.
Excuse me?
What? Why?
They thought that attack was done?
All of a sudden, Nexa's got slack to pick up. It's man advantage back in the hands of Navi. Hunter caught making a mistake in 2 rounds back-to-back.
No molly for Nexa.
But he's got a nice deep position here. He throws out the frag, so now Wonderful knows exactly where he's at. Sure, you get the kill in the back, but you've got Wonderful ready for the trade, and you've got monesy ready for the clutch. Baits out the peak, goes for the pillar.
That's so smart.
Fair
enough. Only if you win.
Yeah, sure. Open line of sight. Doesn't get a second. Nice rifle work from JL, but Hunter switches over to the AWP. Still switching guns under pressure, but this time it pays off.
Yeah.
And how many times has Wonderful found himself in clutch situations only to lose them?
True.
He picks up the last one, keeps us tied at 13 apiece. His 25th kill posts the 13th round win.
It's nice that G2 get better as the game goes on, but they started late in both halves.
Yes, sir.
Navi almost punished them for it. But now in overtime, it feels like they have the steering wheel. Oh my God.
Hey there.
Hunter doesn't get spotted, but he cannot go out for a re-peek.
At the very least, he scrambles them, though.
Yeah, it's a full walkout with 3 players left on the T side.
Navi just as startled by Hunter as he was by them. But this regrouping Navi has worked before, so they'll stay close together. Wonderful has a smoke if they want to block off Hunter's line of sight. That would completely counter out the Opera. They could block off both CTs with 1 smoke if they put it in the right spot. but they could also take this unannounced. And that's what they're going to try to do, and it could very well work. Alexi, perfect! Gets that far ahead, and the flash finds HooXi. Blind as a bat, but no cover!
Wait, what?
No eyes on dark. Alexi goes further towards Temple. 8 seconds. You can only plant in the cubby, and now CT's all around them. Ime, no bomb plant, no round win. It's G2 to take a second in OT.
Two players
to
to
have
come.
a map point.
I mean, HooXi's getting exponentially better. More key kills coming.
Better late than
Denying
never.
that clutch earlier.
Monesy pressured. Again, the utility is going to soften him up, but Ime gives it up as HooXi takes a risk.
Uh-oh, you're going to die in the most tilting way possible.
And
That's
you
with
know
dark
they're about to
control.
swarm this. 5 players, 2 through dark, 3 on long. Into the site they go. Alexi,
What can he
nothing to offer yet. Fire, though, burns him out. Perfect spam from HooXi. HooXi coming through with the double entry. And JL's long flank gets spotted out. Nice shoulder peek from monesy. He'll punish that one. And now there is nothing really here for Navi to do other than just hope Bit can run through. It's a double as he catches him off guard. And Wonderful, he's got a crossfire here that he has to deal with, and he looks the wrong direction, so Hunter ends it 15 to G2, 2 map points.
God damn, it's that walk through the smoke. HooXi catches off.
And the Claymore struck. Emet stuck in this corner. He hears him coming. Oh, nothing.
Here
Back-to-back
comes HooXi.
rounds that HooXi gets Eme's head. There's a player on plat that's going to catch him off. Wonderful in the pocket. Could do something excellent, but it's only his one. Alexi manages to survive. Tries to press out, and Hunter's double kill could spell disaster here for Navi. A Molotov onto Temple as Bit has to go the long way round. But you've got 2 of these 3 players on the brink of death. A full belt of utility, and every member of G2 goes for the long control post plant.
Which means they can get smoked out. But are we talking? And no HE's here to deny the smoke as well. Bit, he actually has a chance.
But if they get smoked out, then monesy's got flashbangs to get his teammates back in through that smoke, and they hear the rumblings of the retake. He decides to cover bomb instead, and down he goes. monesy does not miss his shot, and G2 do not miss their chance. At a road to the semifinals, they pick up map 1. At times, it looks desperate. At times, it looks flat.
Let off.
We get a smoke over the top. We get Wonderful with a chance, but a jumping HooXi's got him pressured back, so he peels away. Smoke grenade there, just in the open ground to deal with anybody who could have been in pit, but it's this apartment's position that could actually end up being problematic for G2. Ime's able to go all the way back around Boiler. And niko's just going to commit to the deep site plant. Now, this doesn't set up HooXi very nicely as he's playing inside of pit. But they go double lane. And they're just gotta stop the CT swing. Simple as that. 3 CTs coming at the short side. They draw him into monesy. Hunter gets 2, and monesy finds his. It is excellent on the hold.
Yep.
And G2's pistol round seems like a shoe-in.
They squeezed all the map control they needed to right there, put them into 2 sort of awkward fights, but G2 set up perfectly composed and hit all their shots. And
nothing.
Yeah, and nothing. And HooXi, man, HooXi, he was on a deflating life raft, okay, in that first game.
Yeah, 3 rounds regulation to close for G2's CT side. And of those 3 in a row, from 9 to 12, HooXi kicks off each of them. So here in the conversion, he'll do the same. Get the kills when they're easy, and then you don't need as many of them as the game goes on.
Sad but real. Sad but real.
You know? Fill up on appetizers, and you don't have to order a main course. Mac 10 will get another one. monesy there for the smoke push. Bomb can go be planted today. It is guaranteed. But Bits USP brings down another
the
one.
most dominant, strongest thing that they've ever had in their back pocket as an organization.
It's a bold claim, but some of the scores... Oh, man. Stream of bullets, and JL plops his pumpkin right in the middle of them all. Now, Bit's going to be pinched here from monesy and from Nexa up in apps. The utility coming over has got him hard fixated on the first fight. Well done by Bit. Almost. Nexa is able to get through. Bomb is inbound despite being somewhat delayed. It's just too problematic for Alexi to press out. So the bomb's still running. Come on now. Hunter's sprinting as fast as he can. Yes, Alexi has an angle, but no, G2 don't have a problem. CT's allowing for this plant to come through. Now for the retake, of course, Ime, Incendiary, Alexi B, a smoke. But that's assuming the retake even tries, which it won't. 3-0 kickoff for G2's T side.
One way in which G2's T side could be better or worse post JKS is that they have next as the Halls Lurker. That is notoriously one of the hardest positions to be effective in. You have to figure out the perfect time to exit the door. That door is exposed to the most amount of CT dominant angles of any part of any map, honestly. It's the hardest position to try to entry out of unless you pick your right timing. When you want to go fast, when you want to go slow. When there's a 2-2 split or when there's an arch split and you're the one guy in Halls, if you die, it's all over. So that's something that JKS obviously was really great at working with.
By the online games they played coming into Abu Dhabi. See ya. Down goes Emet. There's an R8. JL has an R8. I saw it. I swear to God, I saw it. Loses Alexi. niko ain't playing your game. I swear I'm not crazy. JL has an R8. Why? I do not know.
Oh, he just switched. This would be a good place to use it.
There is no good place to use it. There is... Yeah, it's on his hip.
Oh my god.
I don't know why.
Well, it's a fade. It probably looks amazing in CS2.
Who gives a damn?
Who's not using a deagle right now?
Wow, nice. Gold-plated pile of shit.
Just put lipstick on a pig. I know a production like that one.
niko's going to find the B site. Clear for the taking. All of a sudden, watch him creep back from A. Don't go in there. There's a gun. There's a gun in the mix. There's an M4 in the pit. There's pistols on the short lane. You don't want to hit this A site. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh my god.
B is clear and the bomb is going. 2 deaths on the G2 camp.
Oh, poor Hooksy, man.
Thank goodness they've got a protocol in place to get away from all this. Nexa's lurking apartments will catch the M4. So, still looking to clear out the CTs here, deny the gun save, take a 4th round consecutive. Gets a little squirrely. Woof! niko gets turned on. Nice shot by Bit. And he's the last man standing
Actually
now.
go back to the other site because bomb's like... Then their arch splits. They always think like they have 9 things going on basically all the time.
Okay.
Lots of irons in the fire. And being the best team that can take A means they've basically got the most terrifying attacks on both sides of the map.
Yes. Violence. niko off the flashbang. Perfect double entry on the B site.
Jesus.
Now the bomb's a little delayed here, but they'll pick it up. They'll run it over. All's good.
They weren't ready for this.
I'd like to add something to your list of dangerous G2 elements.
What's crazy about G2 T side on Inferno?
Well, you know what? I wanted to say CT side for a second.
Oh, okay, go for it.
monesy, mid peaks. Scouts,
dude.
ops, his presence in mid is always felt.
He was looking through smokes before CS2.
Yep.
Okay? He was finding ways to get openings on CT side as an opper.
Yes, sir.
And he couldn't blow open the smokes. Now it's even worse. Oh, you saw how monesy won that round yesterday.
With the scout on the ramp.
Yeah, the fruit on the map. Right around this time last year. That's where it all began.
Couple nades pop and swifter amount of brackets control here. Sight's gonna feel the squeeze. Good nade to soften up monesy. Wonderful doesn't miss a chance. Oh! Beautiful second kill from Wonderful. Hunter the only one with an answer, but Wonderful drops bomb in the open. And he doesn't see anybody just yet, but down he goes to the balcony peak. Now that is an easily recoverable bomb, and Hunter is in a committed position.
And they're coming library. This is actually good for Hunter. They know he's around here.
Yeah, they're pressing him, but the flash! Oh. Blinded. Emes still able to catch the frag. Speaking of which, one goes out, half of Alexi down, fire, he sees the whole pack, all 3 players in full display. Again, niko looking for this banana fight, but there's more this time around, and Hooksy almost just found that timing. Oh!
Okay, man!
Oh! What? niko sees another, Alexi cuts him down. But this was all while Hooksy continued with that pressure into the A site. It's monesy who picks up the kill in this direction. Bit's got too much pressure, you'd think. Nothing. monesy, his second frag. Him and niko, 2 apiece, and G2 right back on the doorstep of success. That snapshot. I mean, the first victim of niko obviously thinks there's no way he's going to slide in between the two.
They start because they peek lane and then immediately went with that window flash swing from niko. And they're working on B, so I just wanted to leave this open for a second because...
I mean, if he kills the guy on site, it's his.
Yeah, he's got it.
They still haven't come back.
Oh.
Nexa misses his shot. If Alexi gets this frag, that defuse cannot be stopped. If he gets the kill,
Are you
he
serious?
cannot be stopped. Alexi B slides in. They had plenty of time to come back, but they thought Nexa had it. Plenty of time. When he throws his utility, they still didn't come back.
Honestly. Oh my god. Oh, Alexi figures that one out.
All right. Get it while you can.
After that, 2K entry, spray transfer from niko. Really? That's an interesting strategy. 3-on-1. That wasn't HooXi's fault, okay? Unless he was alive.
Why didn't they come back?
I don't know.
It's like watching somebody just get washed out to sea.
Oh, everything's different from G2 on Inferno.
Yeah.
That's the, and then the most G2 round ever happens.
Oh, man. You can't write this stuff. Just...
Moments like that, the G2 social media is actually better than the main team.
Man, and if that gives just a little runway to NaVi. Remember that round now, and maybe we have to talk about it in the 24th. Alexi B backside. It's got a smoke to play behind. Good spam damage here from Emap. Pulls Hunter out. Suddenly the trade less likely, but no trade needed. HooXi just hits the headshot. And Nexa in between everyone's been spotted. Oof, finishes off the little left of JL. Boost on CT. Bomb down at 10 seconds. Player backside gets traded. And now all that's left is Nexa. He doesn't have the time. And they have fumbled it. As nobody was watching for the boost. A player on backside boosted. And the CT peaks. It's a third for NaVi. G2. Can only blame yourself. Oh, now JL starting to get this head-to-head between him and niko, starting to skew back to more even scale. But there's more where niko came from. monesy now takes to the tip of the spear. And JL, right there for the duel, hangs on for dear life, 19 health. And he puts down his smoke. Hunter stuck between them. Do they just try to continue this press into sight? Alexi has no grenades. JL has no grenades. They've got Wonderful on the rotate. Also no grenades. It's an abundance of guns in the B site.
They can't. Yeah, like you said, no grenades. So
Molly back site, smoke the cross, and it's a good chance for G2 to still follow through with this B clear.
It's 2v2 right now. JL needs to keep fragging, but he's low on HP. Will they read the double quad? I think they could still.
They cross over without the CT smoke.
Molly
That's
now.
2 and Pit. This is going to unravel
No
it.
smoke.
And they have the headshot position. He tried to take time.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Yeah. Then the smoke comes in, denies Wonderful his angle. G2 figured it out.
I think JL needed to fight the cross. Obviously, he wanted to
stay alive.
Find a good time. Yeah, but, you know, the point of him was to try to get a kill and die at the same time. Because then they molly it just for JL, and then they find Alexi, right? They don't molly it if JL dies. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I get what you're putting down.
That's a great round of the G2.
niko's been turned down ever so slightly, but he's not going to shy away from it. HooXi leading the charge. Great grenade damage here. Oh, Alexi. He just pops niko and the peek out
Oh!
JL's prod off banana. Just like that, G2 down to 2 members.
You gotta appreciate this start to the round because, man, G2 have been getting the half wall within 10 seconds every single time, so now they actually have to pay for it. The iron price, both their lives. And a 2-on-5. They did a 3-on-5. You know what I mean?
Yes. But this one looks bleak. Still another smoke as well for the B defenders. So unlike last round when G2 can just skate right by, they're going to have to do it blind. Flash for Alexi, finds him. Ooh, monesy knows where he's at.
An interesting spot.
Hey, good spam through the smoke, softening him up. monesy traded though. JL's position now known to Hunter. And of course, reinforcements inbound. JL just dedicated to the backside. Hunter puts the molly down in the wrong spot. Utility pressure at a spawn and a couple of headshots through the box. Solid stuff. And some light peppering from the top of banana. Op included. Yes, sir. Op makes a difference. First time that AWP's been positioned in banana, and Wonderful makes it sing. Now, you could just as quickly try to slice through this A site. Bit hasn't been tested in a while, but every test he's played, he's passed. 10 and 5 on the map. Sits comfortably in pit. Emet on the bomb site. And if they see the smoke come over, there's a real chance Emet just drops that incendiary. Gets Alexi a little closer here to support. monesy throws his at the same time, and so it is Tech9's in hand for the desperate G2 push. Sure enough, there's the response back, and they don't have a flashbang to come through arch side, but they do just use sheer numbers. monesy now hands on an M4. 35 seconds, but remember, Wonderful, it's that B-site op that suddenly to CT spawn is so dangerous. Yeah, monesy steps into the angle, Hunter presses out, finds the AK. Feels like he's being properly set up. But they do allow for the T's to get this close to the A site with no contact.
Oh, they let Arch go completely.
Yeesh.
Oh my god, they're gonna get crushed. Surely.
You'd think. Emet dead, missed shot from Wonderful, it's all on Bit, and they know exactly where he is. Crushed indeed.
Yeah, I mean, they can't give up Arch like that. They had to be reorganizing to like retake lane. Maybe they didn't think it was A at all. So, okay. Good luck. At least we're going to see them try it.
Yeah, good luck.
Someone's going to Bernie if they win this 2v4.
Good luck indeed. Alexi, no vision just yet. JL tagged up by the AWP, so things go from bad to worse. Despair and desperation. Alexi finds another nade kill, as he always seems to. And unfortunately, that's...
Who is just waiting in ult at the moment. So, here to try to cut this off. Imma shoots, and they're working on this protocol already to come down mid. It's understood now what the setup is going to be. So let's see if they can still get away with the
They're wrapping him.
Yeah, he knows that. Oh, maybe he doesn't. What
he
the
left guard
hell?
down. I thought for sure he would have seen this first person run by.
Yeah.
Hell, I thought Bit made sound when he pushed CT.
He definitely did, yeah.
All right. Well, too many variables for niko to process. Can't manage the pressure, and all of a sudden the rest of his team have been surrounded here on banana. Ema is actually very far off, so they could have pushed through, but Wonderful's Glock, a thing of beauty.
Yo!
Ooh, baby, 4 kills from Wonderful just like that. No,
He was great. He got robbed because he was forced to...
I told you to look out for it.
That's literally how monesy won Inferno last time.
Just like that, huh? Yo, pistol doesn't mean much. In the face of the monesy scout, it is a 5v4, and there's so much utility here for G2. A dangerous sign of things to come.
It's a big kill. The odds of this round being won, in my opinion, from the T perspective, on Inferno, it's like 45% now. It's not a winning position. CTs can really press an advantage here. Some utility as well to stick with.
Oh, niko's hanging on.
Yeah, they have the smoke for the molly. Now they're trying to delay. Any HEs? No, nothing. They can't dislodge him. They can't kill him. They can't chase him.
But they can keep him at bay. The follow-up Molotov. 2 players pushing around Arch, and they catch monesy. That's the scout down. And Nexa in a tough spot.
Oh, they don't continue forward.
Oh, We're going to keep the rotations off. That'll allow for Wonderful and the bomb to work its way up short instead. Now, Nexa is in the bomb site. It has yet to be cleared. The support on Arch is distracted, but they're not going to come in here and let their guard down. He'll bring down Alexi B, but there's still enough time.
Okay.
Beautiful recovery here from Navi.
Damn. G2 are really good at ecoing in that specific situation, and with that monesy kill, I thought, okay, maybe it's going to end tragically for Navi, but they avoid it. That was very nice from Bit and Imma. Hit some sharp shots, baited out some good fights while they took Arch very quickly. That wouldn't even be a knock on Navi. You know, it's just to say on CT ecos, you have lots of ways to win. It's very hard to figure out which side is empty on this map without actually committing players or doing a full exec or sending a player in to scout and die.
One more for the road. Couple flashbangs for Hooksy, sending niko to a potentially early grave. It's a good flash, but JL is able to spam him down. Pistol comes out from the Hooksy peak, and Hunter's going to scramble. You know, Navi don't want to skip protocols, but... Oof.
Oh my god.
P2000.
There it is.
That's enough to just deter them from following through.
They're like, do we really run from this P2000 or?
You're afraid of a Hooksy P2000. Oh, that second peak. Monesy gets the deagle frag towards B. That's guns to pick up for the counter-terrorists.
In fact, is.
What is over there? An AK. Yes, nice. And a MAC-10 by the looks of things.
Okay.
Nothing more from the SMG. And monesy.
This is a terrible half so far.
Luckily, JL has a real enjoyment for life. Counter-Strike included. Hooksy at the front of this. JL walks into logs. Ooh.
We made noise.
Molly on him. JL. Okay, that Molotov is just a warning, I guess.
It literally hit JL as well.
Yeah, but it can't pop. Smoke all over. Instant shutdown and a fallback with it.
It's interesting how Hooksy didn't start shooting right away. It's like this almost this fear that if you start shooting and someone sees where it's coming from, you're dead, not them.
Wonderful didn't shoot when he was blinded. niko just toying with him.
Remember when monesy used to shoot too often as soon as he got flashed?
Yeah, it was...
He's not that guy anymore.
No, it was a real criticism early on in his career. Kind of the same way Art Frost flicks after he shoots. He's improved in that as well, you know? But if you don't have a little pizzazz in your play, then you're nothing special. Uh-oh. Yeah. Obviously, niko hears all of this. That's going to force the rotate out from Hunter and Hooksy. CT smoke, of course. You could go for an immediate boost if you're the rotators. The fact that niko gets even more damage in before the commitment comes out, it bodes very well for the defense.
Jesus.
Sure enough, drawn into the meat grinder, and that one looked real desperate for a second.
The way he looks makes that look so calm. And the disengage, instead of over-committing to trying to kill somebody in the cubby, jumping back to second oranges. How are you supposed to follow him on that fight? You always fall down to first oranges, then throw your
short,
fly.
but you can see Nexa just banking on niko holding it back. If Bit just falls into the pit, they've got problems on short. But Bit doesn't take that gamble yet. 35 seconds.
This is Hunter's key position, and it's even stronger in this game. He plays here off of flashes to re-clear mid and tries to stop full-on execs into the site. Navi are not... Oh, wait, are they going to pick the right side? Hunter's actually running the rotation out of here.
But the boost pays off for the first frag. Still, Bit a looming threat back in apartments. Hunter does come back in time.
Bomb is there in mid.
And the player in the bomb site's just dedicated to stopping Plant. 10 seconds. And niko is in the pocket. He could be a real pain. He's going to try to swing this. Pit player covers. Bit's headshots are superb. And with damage through the smoke towards Moto, suddenly Navi break through. Down to the wire. And JL gives the cover, finishes off what Bit started. Bit is the hero of this round.
The the flash of fire that landed in front of Hunter completely obfuscated his vision.
No exit, no make believe. But Hooksy believes in his own call. And niko leading back. Starting to get frisky towards mid. It's down to the 25-second mark again. Short peek from Hunter. This time, dedicated player watching Balk. So Bit's job will be infinitely more difficult. They do not have time to leave. They have to hit the A play. Hooksy has allowed them out.
Swing.
He waits and he waits and he strikes down the offer just as niko catches Bit. This time, the adaptation, perfect.
Yeah.
Hooksy's call in response only 1 round later.
Yeah, it was actually perfect, and they were ready for the same hit again. It comes through. It doesn't look better this time around.
Talk that through. What is it that they need to change in the follow-up?
I think they need to think about B-side more.
Okay. Well, this one's just going to get crunched. It was always coming. Comfortable Hooksy 3K. As we said, pad those stats. Has all the pressure on his shoulders. At least the smoke to slow things down.
It's at 50. Smoke's bad.
And there's no rotation for niko. It's going to have to be a heroic hold. They pop open the smoke. They figure him out. He takes one down, but Wonderful's got the trade immediately. And they should be concerned about another defender, but there's just nobody here. Desperation here from Hooksy. Oh, pretty significant damage on one, but it's such an easy invitation to go into the save. Hunter could have won the round, could have just corralled them into niko and a potentially stacked site.
Had no idea as they fall back to the A site. Lots of utility has been used to establish this little piece of control.
He's got his line. Ooh, gives it up.
Peeking into this is so nuts. Not worried about that T side up, and that nade is okay. A little chip. But you know what? Look at this. Late smoke, down to 30 seconds now before that comes up, and monesy still has full vision. And they want to just disrespect this. The flash isn't good.
Nope. monesy.
They aren't even committing behind this. They wanted to just get that kill, hopefully.
They have been able to flush him back at 40 seconds.
4 players on A still.
Ready to go, ready to press this. Nexa in the pit. Last time picks up the kill towards Bit out of apartments.
No nades now, only Hooksy, 1 flash.
Hiding in the corner with another teammate on site. They could very well hold this. There's the response back from Hunter. It gets a little squirrely. Peek out from Pit only. A little damage, nothing more. Massive moment from Hunter with 3 kills on the play. monesy and niko versus Bit. The talent is stacked in this 2v1. And with that smoke towards Moto, he gives himself room to work, getting off at the site and buying a little time. Now that bomb plant in the heart of the bomb site. monesy and niko shoulder to shoulder, starting to press up. niko's head almost there for the taking. Bit does catch one in the back sight. That's monesy out of it. He doesn't know where niko's at. Now he does. Dives away. niko's got the kick, but the Glock. The Glock from Bit in the 1v2 versus the stars of G2.
Did he have to hit that? Yeah, I think he had to get that kill. First lead. With no they also had a lead on Anubis. They had 12.
This was a 5-0 start for G2. Hunter's 5-7. Looking to slip into Moto. Emez turned his back to this.
He actually has the timing now.
He's got a kill or two in hand. Yes.
Oh, he didn't see Alexi. Oh my God.
That could have been a double.
Yeah, that was very scary.
And then he could have grabbed the gun, and then who knows what. But yes, site secured by Alexi. Very important trade frag right there. He could slip away with an AK. Helps the economy in the final 2 rounds of the map. But this is indeed 2 map points for NaVi.
Solid. NaVi surviving another anti-eco. That can obviously get scary no matter how good you are. This map, it's just where things go wrong versus pistols, shotguns, SMGs.
Hey there. What you doing, bud? Bit's gonna get another couple kills, so up to 21 and 10. Lights out performance here on map 2 out of Bit. Somebody that obviously we have high expectations for, but you sort of forget about in this NaVi team just because we are still, you know, looking at Emez. Bit.
Yeah, that
Bit is such a nuisance in the apartments. And if you let him get into Pit, you are doomed.
Next is looking for a good round here. Again, big shoes to fill in this position, CT side.
Gun out. monesy, careful. Oh, peeks into it.
Ooh.
takes Bit out of apartments, and I mean, that opens a door for Nexa to slide in. So Alexi has to take the responsibility that Bit had, and he's not going to do it alone. They're going to go 2 into apartments, 3 actually with JL. An emphasis out of the apartments. I don't know if we've had this, so many numbers.
It hasn't fallen off to say he could smoke right now. Oh my god, they run out.
Oh my god, Nexa, how does he survive that?
His team kills him, Hunter.
Oh no!
But now it's 2v4.
Hunter slides by, and again, Hunter in the pocket of this A site has saved them more than once now.
Been a monster.
Even if he makes that a little sketchy, the fact that Nexa doesn't die to the first player, Wonderful's got a little positioning still to work with. He's got the time to pull this off, but does he have the skills? A shot towards short as he pieces together the positioning, and another smoke to deny.
On an in-between timing, they have given up map control, conceded it. Hunter is ready to leave the A site.
Starting to peel away.
Yeah, they're starting to think this is for sure going to be B.
Hooksy down to a frag grenade. niko just leaning back in the site, waiting to hit his headshots as he tends to. A well-timed nade here could make his job so much easier. It could open up the smoke. No rotation here yet. Hunter scrambles, but Hooksy, he gets a kill through the smoke.
Waiting for a flash.
It'll certainly help. Bit actually changing positions, and Hooksy slides through the site. Again, late game regulation. Hooksy steps up, but JL goes so deep around that he is inside the church. Smoke fades. Bomb plant to the left side. That player is stuck.
That's a lock-off.
Nowhere for Bit to go. And monesy knows he has him pinned in.
Oh, JL coming in from the opposite side.
Starts to fire. That's both players confirmed. JL could line them up. He gets the first, nails the second. And NaVi not going to let G2 get away with that fumble. A clutch from Alexi that sets this up as a possibility. The odds of it happening twice may not be high, but I think there's a lot of fingers crossed that we get to see some lights out CS out of him yet again.
For sure. Tim said it. Most not best player to watch when he's on form. Like most beautiful or something. He called niko the most beautiful player. I think he said.
It's happening.
Just a beautiful man.
It's starting strong. 2 kills as niko emerges from the stairs. And the window's already open for Emet to try and press around. Double kill, triple kill back.
Oh, it's happening in the worst way.
Oh, Emet, JL, 3 frags right there on the stairs. Hunter trying to bring it back. And Hooksy gets popped by JL.
Wait.
The dual Berettas find the trade frag. Bit.
Oh, you heard him.
Hunter, dude, smile. Just.
I don't know, man. I'd be pretty tilted. What happened on Inferno was not his fault. And we saw that game end with NaVi winning. I didn't see anybody.
Big pack of players out of NaVi crossing behind red silently. JL switching places through the smoke. Hooksy's gone deep into Squeaky. They seem aware of the possibility. Hunter's here to also make sure that they just keep spamming all this.
Really, JL dies, right?
Meanwhile, Nexa's downstairs, and so they deal with the A problem, but they've got issues on B.
Yikes.
Not to mention, Alexi B, still alive, upstairs, will eventually make a move here that could cost G2 the conversion from the pistol. 4v3, Galil in the hands of Emet, and you've got niko not only low, but just stranded. Oh, God. No, no, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They had head armor, okay? The investment comes in, the split comes out, G2 go down. With 1 single kill, Hooksy's still got the best gun in the round right now, so they might want his head.
What makes that possible? 4-player secret cross.
What makes that possible, first of all, is... I mean, they even got the...
Ramp looking clear for the taking. Nexa not able to hold that back whatsoever. He's down here on control with the P250. So niko's M4 is going to have to be the end-all of round 3. Oof. Alexi, instant headshot. Nicely done. But Nexa at least grabs the M4, and Alexi from the top. That's bomb dropped on the shelf of B site. Plus, he gets up into control. No trade, plus Hooksy's 5-7 frag elsewhere. Things are going to get weird.
He still has a sight. I mean, he's in control. They're planning...
Exposed to decon, not a problem.
Okay.
Wonderful comes back. Peels one off the play. Now the bomb is planted back site, but the post plant's up here in control. It's not for them at all. And Hooksy's coming down from the vents, so he's going to get some vision on site. Now there's no kit, which means retake has to get going. Wonderful 1 kill deep. He who planted bomb made his job hard for himself, and with a CT right this close to his left side with pistol, he'll get the one off of the ramp, but he has to press out. He has to go all the way, and the pistol's gonna end him. G2 forced by back.
Yeah, perfectly cut off there from xantares. He really didn't, could have swung out and ended that round, but
Valve made them extra long.
Waterfall smokes.
Waterfall smokes. Molly ahead of the pack. Ooh, Nexa runs, but that's okay. We like a ramp player that doesn't die.
We do. Okay, so here's where that like flow chart starts to branch off in the other direction. He cannot die, but they are down a player. So not dying is the most important thing you can do. But if it's the only thing that you do and you don't know how to retake ramp, well, you've stunted the rotations a lot. Look at the pressure on xantares upstairs by himself.
Just trying to stay back sight. Molly to the left. Wonderful burning in it. Oh, Bit comes in from heaven. He didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
The left ramp open.
Yeah. Just stuck there with nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and no support from the rest of the team. So back and forth we go, 4 rounds deep.
To be honest, that's my game plan. Like, get Nexa, rotate down every single time.
And just abuse hell?
He needs to level up, right? He needs to level up. If Navi are worth anything as a tier 1 team, then they know that no one's even going to fight me when I come ramp. Then I'm taking it for free every round. So that's why when you see FaZe, you see ropz.
5 is his start. monesy and Nexa could try to come reclaim this, but a second kill for Ime.
He plays the electronic role on new Navi, taking secret control.
Bit jumped off main, so xantares heard him drop, but Bit's not going to let his guard down. Third free frag coming out to Navi's favor. Ime can just guarantee secret control. The only thing that could stop this bomb is Hunter's hut push. He'll sweep away Wonderful swiftly.
And Hunter has been playing CS.
If he pushes forward instead of falling back, now he's between the pack.
Wow.
Now he's got the bomb cut off. If he keeps watching T-spawn.
Yeah, he's just multiplied his presence, and he gets the free clear ramp and maybe even come back. We'll see. They're going up to heaven now. His only other teammates in secret. Sell me on this one. This will be tough.
He has avoided the secret player, so...
Is it possible? Is it possible? Oh, Hunter can use this.
Yep. Now 3 players on the bomb site, though. Bomb itself, front sights, and yeah, he's just caught out in the open. So Navi, slow squeeze, but they get there. 2 consecutive, 3-2 monesy on 0 still. So get this op online. Nade pushes the Berettas back, just simple A burst, and it's a fast flank from the pistols into lobby. They will catch one. xantares not going to go down alone, but this round far too easy for Navi. Halfway through their T-side, 4-round wins already. Done. 4 up.
Yeah, versus FaZe, they were so much more liberal with their HEs outside early on.
Oh, yes.
Oh, another lurk slipped by, and Imma again versus niko. This head-to-head is one-sided.
8-2. Dodging the op shot from monesy, who dives into bomb site. I mean, outside belongs to Navi.
Yeah.
Time and time again. They've already set themselves up nicely for the A-split. They'll leave Bit and Ima outer.
Yeah, this rotation's actually not bad for the CTs because they still have ramp control, and they drop monesy upstairs.
But it takes a frag. monesy fired that op from heaven, and now he has to strike something down in lobby. Oh, man,
Ankle
wonderful.
dominance. Jesus.
Just slams him against the hut push, and now Emad looking for his next victim. It's xantares, who just missed it because of the air conditioner. And so Emad creeping in, finds him on the ladder.
He's not dying now.
No, sir. Easy reload as he takes to heaven. Yet again, it's going to be a miracle from Hunter, or another round to Navi, and he can't get lobby back.
They're not in it right now. Wow.
And the layers on the play here for Navi. I mean, it banks on everybody hitting clean shots, right? Ime, 2 awesome frags, wonderful headshots inside of lobby. But you're dead on. That lack of nade aggression, the lack of any kind of red presence.
Like, Navi have been playing outside a ton, so how come G2 haven't been responding as much? The lurks, though, I like that they're using these 2-pronged lurks with even other players coming outside. Whether the smoke screen is them crossing or the smoke screen is the lurks, they're getting away with one or the other. And the fact of the matter is, this is a point-and-click adventure. It comes down to Imma beating out niko when he's alone and when niko's alone outside in the early round.
That Nexa just at the top of the vent, and that's of course the M4, right? That solo rifle that G2 are working with here in round 8. Not in a position to hold back NaVi. Warning shot over the bow. xantares trying to puff his chest. Nexa does have a chance to slide in here. Definitely could put the barrel to the back of the pack. 3 of them, and Nexa only manages the 1. Wonderful again, turning on a dime.
Yeah, he's so good at
but
that.
Monesy comes out with the Desert Eagle, catching Wonderful as well as Hunter, and so pistols could still work. Nexa set this up with his kill and his dink. Controlling the weapon, JL catches a glimpse of a CT upstairs, but it's working. Hunter with the P250, double on the round, and G2 work a little bit of magic to rob away the 8th.
Hunter's been keeping his head down throughout this game, and he has been really trying to rack up the frags, solve all the problems, pick up all the pieces, clean up all the messes.
Get his first. Here we go. There we go. Little presence outside. A fight, some punch out of G2. And look how quickly it deters NaVi's opening moves. Gets him off top silo. Has bit wounded to 43.
The option coverage there is fantastic, right? They cross-thread with the op. They put nades to silo. They have 2 people swinging outside. So it's been multi-pronged lurks from NaVi outside, and they finally respond to it.
Better late than never, but still trailing by 2.
Gotta love the rotation as well for monesy. Like, the most vulnerable next spot would be ramp. Exactly what they got a lot out of. I'm positive it ends up... If monesy is holding here, you should have a great time, but where is Nexa in all of this now?
Looks like Hutter Heaven.
Yeah, he's playing Fur, just watching Hut.
Just drop back sight now.
And the trophy push. Another great call out, actually. Oh,
you saw the leg.
Saw a little leg.
Yep. Now the 3 players inside A on high alert.
Yeah, unless this is a vent drop, they know it's an upper hit, and the time is ticking. Are they coming back?
Looks likely. Monesy on the angle. 3 players about to peek him, and he lines up 2. Oh! 3rd kill's his. 2 shots, 3 frags, and a 4th round for G2 posted. Monesy goes above and beyond, 4 frags on the round. We saw the aggressive stance behind red, and you nailed it. Beautiful rotation, moves as quick as can be. Now, JL doesn't have the bomb, so no sweat here on the Browdy. We get the Tech 9 inside of Hut to lead this charge. Bit's right behind him. Great flash, but xantares still hits the first shot. Bit comes through. Alexi gets his. Vent player, though, is critical.
Oh, he got another.
Hunter nails it in the backdrop, but monesy misses a shot on the floor of the A site, and now Wonderful's Deagle is down beneath with a bomb plant front site. It's secured. They can't stop it. The retake.
They're walking out.
They're over top. The Desert Eagle. Oh, he gets some damage in, but he's concerned with the right side. Nexa's already out from heaven, but he's lost track. He jumps spots. He peeks him through the silos.
Attack. But the 1v1 means that NaVi have no utility. They can't go lower on a round like this, surely. They literally have to frag so hard to get this bomb planted.
Ooh. Nicely done. Monesy again. Same angle, same success.
I would say there should be no way that this works for G2, even though they don't have the low rotations yet, because they don't have control side, and they don't have any smokes.
Oh. You've got Monesy's op down there. Nexa's in front of... What? Oh, no reaction. Okay, he gets 1, and Nexa traded immediately. We've got niko on this angle the whole entire time. Man advantage for G2's retake to come out. Wonderful on a Galil. Catches Hunter, head turned. And Hunter's down here before anybody else is in position to retake. xantares and niko have to come in together. It's got to be synergized. And xantares got the utility to make Wonderful's job that much more difficult. Alexi flushed out from his position, and it's confirmed. Wonderful looking for the impact. Where is niko? He's late out from decon, but that's exactly what they need. Alexi forced out, and G2 take a 5th.
That was good utility out of xantares, but man, what a situation. I think monesy must have been looking at his radar.
Chance for G2 to tie up this half. It's going to call on their T side. Ooh, almost. Monesy has recovered. I begin, what, 0-5, 0-6 to start out this half.
niko again.
I mean, Ema is the guy. Just him over niko outer. We were talking about outer and niko, and we didn't know if Ema could handle Nexa's double kill on the ramp is enough, but it's also weapons and grenades falling into the hands of the opposition, and Emek comes through with a second. He's got a third of his health. The Tech-9 from Bit rips monesy's head off, and Hunter is called on again, trying to keep up to Emek, who has 15 frags on the map. Bit doubles back, and Hunter's gun is now empty. He's gonna try to chase this out, but support up from heaven. He's doomed and he knows it. He's lost the bomb site, has no teammates to play with. And Alexi is planting downstairs.
He doesn't even know it.
Our analyst said if Alexi had his troubles on the T side outer, then he needed to
what he did, but like it doesn't happen like that.
Chakras are in line. And G2, they're gonna try to send it straight into the dual Berettas. Ime, there's 2 more. You want some? Come get some. He's ready to hold back whatever else is left in the tank, but G2 realize it's desperate to recover a 3v5. They're gonna be down 5-8. And Ime straight to it. 19 frags secured already.
He could be acing right now.
Dude. A 140 ADR half into a pistol ace? Dude, you just, there's no coming back from that. It's cooked. They thought they were going to rush out Hut. They thought they were G2. They thought they could just puncture through that defense like it's nothing. Molotov will make Emet uncomfortable. JL picks up the 4th frag of the pistol round, and niko nowhere to be found. NaVi in 8th. A 3-round lead and a CT side ahead.
Oh, man. Yep. Oh, yeah. Can't help but feel like this is where Wonderful turns up as well.
Yeah, put an op in his hands.
Yeah.
Watch him shine.
CT op on nuke. His favorite opera is simple. I mean,
you get to put Bit on ramp as well. Let him do his thing. Hasn't had to do much on this map, despite him being the showstopper back on Inferno.
This will not be easy for G2. That's for sure.
And if only they had, you know, stopped Alexi from defusing that bomb.
Honestly, there's so many things from both teams.
Vitality waiting in the wings. That is the semi-finals opposition for whoever wins this map. Here and now. Wonderful. Easy pickings. See ya. niko's Glock gets 1. Nexa's P250 a second.
Versatile. He was very good at something that Shuhei, you know, was good at calling around.
Yes.
And he had to learn
Weaponized.
more. Yeah.
But right now, this main put perfect. niko comes through. They also find the frag as Bit was trying to get aggressive up out of the ramp push. niko gets his and falls back. It kind of leaves NaVi scrambling to go and fight this outer. They want to find the frag back, but they've just shown their backs instead. And niko, well, very well done, just peeling them into his domain. And burning a little more time off of the clock as well.
What?
Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
That's got to feel real good if you're niko.
Yeah.
It's versus Emet, and it's a 1-tap, and you couldn't get that going on your CT side.
Yes,
But if if you want to dominate a T side in contrast, if you struggled out there,
It's not probable, but it's possible. They can, or if they want to work hard enough, you know, that's what it comes down to. Do you want to work hard enough?
but they only won those trophies with JKS. Pissed. He's pissed.
Oh.
Bit just softening him up, and the fire starts to get him. Oh man.
And he gets back to ramp.
Yep. Just like that. Suddenly Wonderful's Desert Eagle in this spot, not all that bad. You know, Bit on T side, didn't have to talk about him too much because Emet was doing all the heavy lifting, but Bit on ramp could be a real problem. It's a good dink, but there's no follow-up out of Wonderful.
Well, that's a nice one, Nexa. That could have been way worse.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
Not ideal, but not the end of the world.
And also not the round 1. They only take ramp control at 50 seconds. But the problem with taking ramp control on these anti-ecos, really scary to think that the CTs were all willing to rotate instantly.
xg comes back, they're gonna hear this.
But the CTs are still
nice
up here.
Pre-fire. Reads Emet in the corner, JL comes back with a recovery, and Nexa was so close to death that JL doubles down with ease. Bomb on xg starts to get planted. They're concerned about Heaven, but there's no threat up there. It's double lobby, 1 vent.
And no plants yet. The CTs could swarm if they want to.
Hunter's in the pocket, takes
They're
one
on
down.
out because he had a whole CT side to take the edge off and couldn't do it.
Bit slips down to the B site. Tech9's coming at him quick.
Oh.
Nice split and a good headshot out of xg, but The star of the show is in position, and he's got a teammate of Alexi on the other end. There's a squeeze within this bomb site. Dueling off the AK, JL just jumps into his death, but at least Emed will catch monesy. And Wonderful looks to throw himself in. niko through vents as a late play here. There's no rush.
They're not ready for it at all.
50 seconds. No problem, but the CTs take the initiative. Alexi and Emed get all the players off the site, and then they're on high alert, so 2 apiece, and NaVi shred them.
Oh, they could have planted for decon side. They didn't know it was open, however. JL.
They invested last round.
Oh my god.
That's it.
You're telling me niko gets 1 good rifle round, 1 unlucky rifle round in this half, and then he's out?
That's it. That's looking like all they get.
Oh, well.
And they're just going to get shredded outside as well. No coverage from any kind of a smoke. No miraculous Desert Eagle headshot from across the map. They've got nothing to work with here. And if monesy wants a fight, he's going to have to jump into the net. Serving up a distraction as the other players try to creep forward. This is NaVi securing 12, no doubt. Hunter, niko, a headshot apiece. Something, but a real chance now. You've got another frag as you press into main. They're starting to throw this. CTs can just lean back and Bit make sure that the A site doesn't fall. That's the bomb in the open floor. It is niko with a spectacular attempt on the Deeg. Oh, just like that.
Not again.
He's in the open and he knows it. Bits along the wall.
No, oh
niko goes down. Too much to ask.
What?
A 2v5 queued up, but at the final frag, he falls. Reset with a force buy. The economy is against G2 on this third map. NaVi a single round from semifinals.
And well earned. They fought so hard. Oh, and niko goes down again.
Just like that. 10 and 16 could be his final score. From the brink of elimination versus Ence to an 8-round comeback on map 3 just to get the chance to keep on playing to now 4 frags from eliminating the returning Abu Dhabi world champions. Utility here for G2 trying to get some kind of a guise outside, but Bit has support in Wonderful. And he is not going to drop this opportunity. Double kill out of Wonderful. He's got 3 on the round, and he's got Bit right there to work with him. So NaVi, sure enough, just have to push Hunter over the line, and he doesn't even have the bomb. This is a NaVi that we considered such an ambitious project and still late results. And it was ambitious when Simple was on the team, but to fill his shoes, steps up Wonderful. And nobody steps up bigger than Ime tonight. Map 3, by the skin of their teeth, they push this series to a third, and this is where it ends. The yellow and black strike gold in Abu Dhabi. Ime take a bow. Absolutely dismantled niko outside. And after yesterday, when we see this greatness coming out of niko, we said he was back, that CS2 could be his.